prize. The prize. The prize. We got the prize. I'm rattling. I got some foam tape for you. I can probably fix that. YouTube's broken. Waiting for months for these. I was going to go to a store, I don't know, about 10 miles down the road, and they said they had some. I placed an online order of 5 of them. They canceled it, saying that they didn't have them. The store next door says they have 200 something, and they said the lady's going to order about 500 more coming. And I said, really? So I went over there. And I got some. They had some stacks. Seemed like they were going pretty fast. But they were excited about it. The lady, she like kept talking and talking and talking. The lady was talking so much shit. I probably could have whatever. Be like, hey, you want to go trash picking later? The lady was like this talking about the buckets. I was like, I had to like, shh, because I had someone waiting. Anyway, big Lowe's bucket, trash found, thanks to Perfect Paver Company. Tiny Lowe's bucket, made in China. Apparently they make smaller Home Depot ones too, but they won't run money. But everyone's copying them. But there you go, mini bucket. Always wanted one. And now I have one. And this stuff has to go on Old Blue if they don't wreck Old Blue. And then we can get that shit off the roof of the car. But I was going kind of crazy before selling stuff. I did sell stuff. But check it out, mini bucket. Finally, go check your local Lowe's. They might be in stock. They did raise the price. They were 98 cents. Now they're $1.48. That's messed up. Or if you want a lid, they're slightly more expensive. Yes, they have ones with lids. They have one inside now. Mini bucket. Made in China. Food safe. Finally. I wanted one for so long. Lowe's blows. I remember Lowe's is cool though, because I remember the Lowe's replaced the bombed out Kmart. They used to be in the North Country. Turned to a Lowe's. So cool though. You got little drips on your car and stuff. You can use a little mini bucket. I wanted one for so long. I should buy more. I only bought 3 because I had a $5 budget, and it came out to $4.73. So sometimes when I go to stores, I budget it. So bam, we did that. But we will get more. And look, the item number says 631. Look at that. 63. Shitting me? We're up to 631. It's right there. Star 67, right? Star 67. Look, star 67. 631. Reason for that. 631 represent. There's this girl, I used to go to Fastenal all the time and like buy fittings and resell them for more money until someone caught on. And I used to sell little adapters for like, and raise the price about like 50%. People would buy them, and I would market them differently. So what I had was a cool gig for a while. I made a little bit of money on it, a couple $100 probably. And the girl there was from 63. She was from like the town over. She was 631. She would be talking about it because she talked about it when I gave her my number because they didn't have any, and she was going to go call me or something when they had them in order. She was cool though. I don't know what happened to her. Nice lady. I don't know what her deal was. But they said someone on an airplane had a tattoo in an arm, 631, like down here. I was like, why? I don't know. She thought it was cool though. She was strange. No idea. That was a long time ago. Gone. That's when I had communication things, when I didn't really talk to people. But yeah, 631. I was like, here, there, want my shit, bail. Lowe's mini bucket. All I did was like, I was like disheveled looking back then too. All I did was ride the road. I wasn't a very personable person, so I didn't want to be. I guess that's real cool though. Mini bucket, mini bucket. They come in a Chinese factory. Yeah. Cost them 8 cents to make in China. But I wanted one. Some people buy these for $10 on eBay. Why would you buy this for $10 on eBay? This fucking weight. $1.48 in the store. And that's a rip. It was better when they were 98 cents. I saw $1.48. I was like, fuck man, $1.48, that's bullshit. Luckily I'm scrapping. Yeah. Our cans though probably paid for all that, so that's okay. Check out the burn. Still looks terrible. But yeah, I was gonna buy like 5 of these down the road months ago, and I was talking to someone. They kind of like live down there, I guess, and I was like, I'm gonna like make a plan thing. If Lowe's had it, and the order was gone through, I was going to go like message them and call them to go make some plans. But the order was canceled, and the order was canceled, and I was like, all right, this ain't just gonna work out. And then I don't know. Then they stopped bugging me. They stopped talking to me anyway. They don't give a fuck about me. Probably never did. But it's really sad. Made me cry. Yeah. Anyway, that's the deal with the mini bucket. So I bought like 5 of them, and then they canceled them. And then I just freestyled it right next to Condo Land, right next to Walmart, because the Lowe's is right down the road, Home Depot's right down the road, Walmart's down the road, Costco's down the road. Oh my God! If you're in the area, you can figure out where Condo Land is. Everyone knows where the shithole is anyway, though. So. It's real close. We stopped in there, combined trip. What you do in Old Blue, you don't fucking keep on just going around in circles. Oh, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go there. No, you run your truck, you run your car, you go every freaking stop, and then you come back. One run, hit up everything. Max key start. That's what you do. So, mini bucket. And we sold the underwater cutting torch thing. Made like 272 on it. Hopefully it works out for the guy. I told him like untested, sitting for a while, whatever. Comes with a hose and a fat ass cable on it. So they got that. The piece of copper cable is probably worth whatever on it, but whatever. It's gone. I don't care. We got a piece of foam from an Acura Integra, like 2023, 2025. They make Acura Integras again. No idea. I know nothing about new vehicles, nor do I care. There's a piece of foam that someone was throwing out in Condo Land. I said, you know what? I bet this part is worth something. So I threw it in the back of the truck. Then I saw the part number embossed on the bottom of the foam. I look it up. Sure enough, they sell for over like $100. So a piece of foam, $100. So I got that shit listed. I'll take better pictures tomorrow. My pictures look like serial killer pictures because I took them in the background of this place, and there's shit everywhere. And I just realized that that's kind of crazy. So it motivated me to go through more, scrap more, and to list more, to cash in the shit that I already have, to make a lot of money. And then the title of this video is, I'll buy a truck when I get $40,000 cash. I'll buy a truck, like a tow truck, for $40,000 cash, minimum. Maybe if I get more money, I can buy a nicer one for in the $50,000 to $60,000 range. Yeah. So I will get one, and I will do what I always said, what I wanted to do before I get too old, and we'll live a good life with junk. It's a calling. It's a calling. So the reselling world, something happened. It just made me go out more, find better things. I have to thank the YouTube channel Tech and Sports. He said they were broke. They started eBay business reselling clothes, and they started it from nothing. They were literally poor, and they turned it into a crazy business, and they changed their whole life around in 15 years. So, and they changed my whole mentality of sitting on items, wanting top dollar for shit. Your objective with reselling is to constantly get your fixed number. You want a fixed number on every sale, and you want to do that and multiply it by infinity, and then you get then you actually have that cash flow coming in. You know it's going to sell. the odds that it's selling is high, and you have thousands of things listed, and I only have hundreds of things listed. I'll be back up to 200 listings in no time. I'm down to like 170 or something. So, because I sold a whole bunch of CDs locally, so I took all those ads down. But yeah, I'll be back up there to 200 range with better items this time, better, valuable items. And yeah, we're gonna do it, and we're gonna get to that $40,000 range. I believe Trump killed the 1099K, so you can sell up to $20,000 worth of your used shit, and you don't have to worry about it. So go ahead and do it. If the government says you can do it, do it. So, be working on that. Mini bucket. One I want for so long, a mini bucket, and I finally have one, or three. I'll buy more maybe later. I don't know. I wasn't gonna spend a lot. I was gonna buy like a lot of them, but then I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do with the things anyway? And I was like, I don't know how much money is gonna be coming in. I don't know unless I have a big scrap run or a sale. That's when I spend my money. I spend my money when I know I have a big load of scrap metal, or I got a good sale going. That's when I spend my money. If I don't know if I don't know I have a good sale, or a good load of scrap in the back of the truck, or like literally junk just laying around the yard over here that I can trade in fast, I'm not spending any money. I mean, like even $10, I'm gonna be like, whoa, $10. I don't know. So, you should see me at the restaurant before. No one cares about me. Nobody wants to hang out with me. Nobody wants to meet me. Whatever. But I mean, I can save people with what I do, how I roll. I can get so much shit, so much stuff for such a low price compared to everybody else. And it's the same exact fucking product, the same exact service, but I'm like working deals and working coupons and all this shit, and I get all this stuff for like half price all the time or free. But no one cares about me, which is sad. But oh well, I enjoy it. It cheers me up. And then we got the propane tank at Walmart. We took old Blue there with old crazy man over there. And I told him, I said, we gotta check the thing. You gotta check the kiosk thing. Hopefully, only buy the tank or exchange the old expired propane tank when the thing's loaded up with new ones, because your odds of winning is higher. Sure enough, it's loaded up with new ones, except like three are shitty, three remans. So we get a brand new one, 8 of 2025 propane tank, so it's good for 12 years. So it's just beautiful. No rust on it, shiny finish, all for $19, and it's filled 3/4 full of propane. And then you never exchange your tank again in those stupid little things. I have to make a video of it. Next time I go to Walmart, I'll quickly explain it. I gotta go there to return my Hot Wheels cards because I already have the same ones and I'm just not spending the extra money on it. So those will go back. Mini bucket. But yeah, I was so down. Everything was gonna be falling apart and this and that, and then I don't know, a couple events changed it. I could have swore the other ones weren't made in China. I don't know. They were giving these away too as a promo, and you had like a little stuffed animal, but I missed it. But we'll keep an eye on it. Apparently, I'm a Lowe's Rewards member now, and I'll get points. I have no idea when I'll ever get a reward. But yeah, just wanted a tiny bucket. Finally got one. Go pee in it. Yeah. One day I will find these in the trash. Someone will die and they'll throw out their mini buckets. Imagine that. Something to look forward to. And I might buy another one though. That's real cool anyway. When you got like a little freaking hose or some shit, and like your car, and you're cracking it and cooling your oil runs in there, you can use one of these little tiny buckets and it'll catch it. This would have been very, very good. Toyota 4-liter and the 4Runner or the Tacoma, even the Tundra's had them. They had the freaking oil filter on top on the driver's side. Only saying this because the storage unit kid has a broken down Tacoma over there with the same engine. Like, oh yeah, he didn't even know about the plug on the bottom that drains the oil down. So it has that little rubber plug that you pull, and then you put a little bottle under it and catch the oil around the filter. and it drains down. He didn't know about it all those years. And he put a little bucket under there anyway. Yep. Pretty cool. So small. So small. So small. I wanted one for so long. And then the plan, like I told you, the plan to get them months ago totally got foiled. And I was like, man, this ain't gonna work out. I don't know, for whatever reason. I guess God said it wasn't gonna, I don't know. I don't know. Or things would be more difficult than what it was. I don't know what that omen was on that. I don't know. I don't know. Ever go try to do something and you keep getting omens, bad omens about it, or actually good omens sometimes. Maybe it's just a that's an old man right there thinking about it. Maybe it's just a challenge that's going to be a challenge you're going to have to go deal with, and that things won't be as easy as you think it's going to be. I don't know. It could work out, but I don't know. Never give up when it's when there's a challenge like mini buckets. Just be patient. It taught me to be patient, and you'll find them right next door instead of going 10 miles out of your way. Yeah. Now it's great though. I sold that underwater cutting torch. I wanted it so bad before it retires. I can afford Lego Pac-Man, which is fucking awesome. Because I had 3 of them. No, this would be my third one if I buy it again. I kept buying them from the Lego site and they kept arriving smashed. So I said, hell no. I kept returning that shit. Because it literally looked like it got ran over twice. So I returned them all. And I said, I'm going to find a deal one day anyway. And sure enough, Target had a deal for $134. I was chasing it all over town. I kept missing it. Or one was there, and then I should have been more aggressive with the store and demanded that I wanted a $134 deal, which this store had and that store had, and I probably could have got it. But I was being stupid and didn't do it. I said, oh no. I wasn't aggressive enough. So that taught me, that's why I need Lego Pac-Man for, because Lego Pac-Man taught me to be more go-getting, because I could have had it local for $134, maybe, if I was aggressive with the customer service people and the lady at the cash register with photographical evidence that it's on clearance on this store and that store and that store, and you should honor the same price. Usually they should say yes, no, whatever, but they might. It would have been a chance. Then it would have been. Or actually, I should have brought it to the cash register because maybe they didn't mark it down and it was already marked down to the sale price. And yeah. So, I don't know. So, I need Lego Pac-Man to go fix that problem as well. And then when I look at Lego Pac-Man, I'll remember to go get it. Go after it. Go after it. Hey, bucket. I have no friends though. No friends, no one to contact, nothing to show my mini bucket to. So I'm showing everyone my mini bucket. My trophy for 18 minutes. What a little freaking thing for $1.48 would bring so much joy, I have no idea. All about the little wins. And then we sold the underwater cutting torch. And I don't know, other things. And yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. So, I don't know. Hopefully find some more goodies to go sell. We should have went out really and dumpster diving tonight because they dumped the dumpsters, but you know, it is what it is. We'll find what we find tomorrow. It could be like $500 of shit in the dumpsters. People don't believe this when I tell them or think about it. There's literally hundreds, they're anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars of shit that is on the street or in dumpsters every week in your neighborhood. And it's all about you going out there and finding it. And you'll get a little dirty, you'll get a little sweaty, you'll get a little tired, but it's out there. And it's, if you want the $100 to $1,000 of loot, you better go out there and go get it. But if you don't, sit in your ass and dream about it. Sit in your ass and dream about it. Like I told you, $40,000. That's 1,000 40 times. You can do it. You can do it. I'm pretty much there right now. I did it once. I did it once in a short period of time. Just from reselling, scrapping, busting my ass. I did it once. I think we're officially there maybe today. So, pretty cool. Now we gotta do it 39 more times. And we can afford my own truck. And then we'll be in business. We can do it. So, yeah. Anyway, I think my last video is pretty depressing because I am pretty much throwing in a towel and everything. But kind of am, but kind of not. Mini bucket. Well, you can use it the whole spray cans. I gotta buy 16 more. You know what you could do? You can put these you put your spray cans in here inside another bucket, and it's like an organizer. Yeah, that's kind of money though for organization. You can also put these inside your toolbox, the top drawer, and you can put all your freaking shit in there, and then just take them out. You put all your little extensions and shit in there. Maybe I'll buy some more. I don't know. A lot of cool uses. Put them on your head. Piss in them. Crap in them. Yeah. But you have one, no one's watching, no one's even saying anything. F you all, everyone sucks. No comments. Everyone's silenced. And the best news, which I'll tell before I turn this off and take a shower, is that Jimmy Kimmel, of all people who are pieces of trash in this world, Jimmy Kimmel, who is a racist, trash, I don't know what do you want to call them, xenophobia, I don't know, let's make up fucking words, xenophobia, whatever, they have been canceled indefinitely from their show because they mocked, I don't know what they said, because I don't even care, I don't want to look at the evil Satan guy, they mocked freaking Charlie Kirk. He mocked Charlie Kirk and it got canceled. So is that really true that there are thousands of people being fired right now because they said negative, or they're cheering on the death of Charlie Kirk? Is that really true in this world? Are we just that? I need these mini buckets to hold up this thing. Are we just that fixated, or like that? So many people that support Satan now on this death of people. All that man was trying to do, Charlie Kirk, and this has been at first it was like I was like, oh yeah, this guy, okay, this guy, and then I really started like actually looking into his message, and then it really like hit me days later, because it happens to me so much that people will stop communicating. They'll just, and Charlie Kirk's whole thing was to go talk to people, get them to talk about their ideology, get them to talk how they feel about things, and let's go discuss it. But let's discuss it in a factual matter, not fake bullshit, which is fed everywhere. You know, non-factual claims, because people are just totally fucked in their head. He was almost like a therapist in some way, an open forum therapist. Some people wanted to engage with him in a proper way. Some people wouldn't. So many people do not want to engage in other people in proper ways. They will just poof, shut the light, shut the door, no explanation, no yes, no, leave you there in like an indefinite kind of phase, up in the clouds, waiting to fall down to earth again. All this stuff, people will communicate like that instead of just being a person, which fucks with people's heads. I mean, I am one person. I mean, like, sometimes I do kind of detach a little bit, but I'm slow. I am slow. But really, in my intentions, if I go after something, my intentions are to keep on going. There are roadblocks in the way and shit going on in the background, whatever. If people aren't, if that pisses somebody off or throws them over the edge, and look, fuck, you got problems anyway. You should see the shit that I go through on a daily basis around here. But yeah, they got canceled. Jimmy Kimmel, finally. Finally, after making fucking billions of dollars being a hateful Satanist, billions of fucking dollars, um, yeah, they were finally canceled. It's not really a win, it's still a loss because they were in that position for way too long, but still a win for America and people who were just totally hateful and cheering on the assassination of Charlie Kirk. So is that really true though? There's that many nurses and surgeons and school teachers and all these other people who are in like positions to like change someone's life or to I don't know, heal someone, whatever, aid them. First aid people to police officers to firefighters cheering on Charlie Kirk's death. Is that many people doing that in this world? Because if it is, that is sickening, and I'm glad maybe they are getting canceled. It's a good thing. It's a cleansing of the earth, which this earth needs. It's almost like a second coming of Christ when all that does that. Do not watch that video of Charlie Kirk being. But man. They're kind of like deception, like the Bible of like Jesus and like him bleeding or like all over. And it's kind of like it was like almost like a flash of that. It's just it's terrible, absolutely terrible. Do not forget. I say, me personally now because he was executed on the 10th, and 9/11 is such a terrible day for America, or at least ones living in New York or DC. I don't know, the rocket though. I don't know. Pennsylvania. I don't know. Kind of like a rocket though too in Pennsylvania. I don't know. I know what happened in New York, but yeah, I say we should have a freaking national day off, like they made Juneteenth, and other bullshit, and the LGBT, YQF, ATF people get get fucking a whole month of celebration, which is dying down, which is good. I say we should really have a national day now on September 11th because Charlie Kirk was executed on the 10th and the other horrible shit in the past, and they always should be remembered. Just someone trying to discuss. Someone is trying to discuss everyone's screwed up ideas and fact check them. So terrible, 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 terrible. Anyway, always admire someone who was a go-getter, like they were, and they wanted to go, and it's not quit. And they made something from nothing. So always admire that. Hopefully I can one day. We'll just keep on going. I just hope the trash gods and dumpster gods keep on providing, and allow me to be at the right place in the right time to go get the loot and to do something with it so I can profit and finally save up to $40,000 so I can buy a tow truck and buy junk cars and live a life instead of living a nightmare, which is kind of this place every day. I can't believe we got a Lowe's bucket. The little wins, though. Remember the little wins in life. Don't look at the big wins. Don't look how you failed. Don't think about what you did and what you didn't. Think about the little wins. Anyway, what the problem was with the free speech and people silencing people, that's what fucks them up the most when they're not allowed to talk. Makes them very angry, makes them whatever. I remember being banned on Facebook when I had a Facebook account. I was constantly being banned for Facebook. I literally probably was down to like, I don't know what, like 60 friends, 70 friends. I don't know. I don't know. I was down on the friend count. Like some people, I just like this was like blah, and I said the most like stupidest, toxic shit. And I was like, okay, I don't want to see this shit anymore. Gone. I don't want to see this shit gone. So I was down to like probably like 60 to 70, maybe even less, maybe like 58 people I was down to. But they were actually like decent people, the last 58 or something They're actually decent. But I was literally being banned all the time just for saying nothing. I think I said like my tranny broken on my car or something, and they banned me for like 5 days on it because they said it was like something was transgendered or something. I don't know. They like took everything out of context, and I just get so fed up with the constant bans and being silenced. And I couldn't even chat with people or ask them stuff like Jimbo who died. So they actually Facebook denied me like weeks and months of time talking to an old friend who now passed away this year. So silenced them. Now they're really silent now. So all that was just totally freaking wrong, and Mark Zuckerberg will go like, "Oh, I did nothing wrong. I didn't know this is fine." No, Mark Zuckerberg did a lot wrong with Facebook, and he should be ashamed of that. What he did was silencing people and putting the information claims and oh, this is fake news and this is that, all fucking bullshit that we're just fed for years on Facebook. You should be 100% allowed to say whatever the hell you want when you want, within reason. Be respectful. We ask for respect, and we ask you to back up your claims. Just don't be blabbering nonsense, and you're unable to back up any of your claims on how you feel and what the effect is. Effect, whatever the difference is. I'm dyslexic, kind of. Not really. More like language disabled. So I scruck up those words. But yeah, be able to back up your claims. Or if you can't back up your claims, why are you even saying it in the first place? Like, you should have thought about what you were saying, and if you can back it up before you even said it in the first place. Like, oh yeah, my 427 Hemi. They never had a 427 Hemi. My 427 Hemi got 10,000 horsepower. Oh my god, man. All I did was change the projector motor in my carburetor, and then my 427 Hemi got like 6,000 horsepower projector motor in my carburetor. What? No such thing. And that person will just blabber on nonsense to another sucker. Ever had those people that blabber on nonsense that's totally fake shit, and they tell someone a fake story just so someone can believe it all the time? Or then you get the people who claim that they're injured, they're disabled, they're getting beaten, abused, all this shit. That's so people feel sorry for them. Like, I deal with some fucked up shit here, but man, I ain't telling anyone no shit to feel sorry for me, I'll tell you that. I'm saying, like, goddamn, ever deal with that? Okay, you deal with that too, that's great. Makes me feel a little better. Everyone's a freaking fucked up. Toxic. Don't be toxic. Never want to be labeled as a toxic person. Anyway, look at that. 631 on a number again. Look at that. See that? Backwards. 631. Upside down. 631. Sign. Where's the 631 lows? It's 25. Oh, it's 347. What the fuck is that? I don't know. It's down the road from Costco over there in Lake Grove. I don't know. Smith Haven Mall's up the road. I think. No, that's up further. I think. I don't know. I don't remember. I think Toys R Us used to be across the street, maybe. I think it was, actually. Yeah, Toys R Us was across the street. Then it turned into Old Navy. And then they moved the Toys R Us to, like, where Stop and Shop was or something. Or Grand Union. I don't fucking know. I forget. That place changed a lot. On Long Island. 631. And then next to the Kmart, which turned into the Lowe's, there used to be a large abandoned field, and people used to run dirt bikes and quads in there. It was private property. And then I had some old ass house that was like pretty decrepit. I think they actually restored the house. I thought they knocked it down. I looked up a GPS photo. It looks like they rebuilt the house, and then they divided the land a lot because they put all these stupid condos over there or something. Yeah, we got the bucket. So, I'm out of here, Gavin. Just remember to be a free speech kind of person. Do not shut people down. Do not block people. Do not stop responding with no explanation. Explain yourself why you are stopping responding. If people are like, it's too stupid and horrible to go realize what they did and say, I am not responding to you anymore because you make me feel like a fucking idiot, or you did not reply for X amount of time, or you did not show up for this and that and that. That's what you do to people. You actually give them an explanation before you do that. You just don't go poof and you go out of nowhere. That's extremely disrespectful, and it can cause people psychological harm doing that. So, if anything, we got out of Charlie Kirk's horrible event is that, look at those little buckets. Oh, so cute. So cute. Um, we got that. Always keep an open forum. Always leave your door open if you even have a door to talk. My door is always open. Discuss it. Figure it out. Figure out your problem. Have good problem solving skills. Not just be a bozo that goes poof. Or being a bozo that says, I'm not going to talk to this person because they have a big nose, and they look fat, and they wear weird shoes, and they're wearing a green colored hat, they're a weird color, I'm not going to talk to that person. That's another thing that fucks people up too. Alright, you're severely limiting yourself on things. Anyway, we got a mini bucket. I can't believe we got a mini bucket. And we got so much goddamn clutter and shit that we have to do more. I think I was supposed to list more items today, like 2 more items. I don't know, I woke up late. And what else did I do? I don't know. Probably nothing. I think it was raining. The rain affected me mentally. Then I felt down and depressed and everything was going shit. And I have no opportunities and I have to make opportunity for myself. And then, I don't know, there are a couple other things that bugged me. Lack of response, more people lack responding. Pretty sure I was talking to robots again, not a couple times. Pretty sure I was talking to people that weren't even fucking people for a couple of things I was doing. So that kind of bummed me out. The mini bucket touches my under chin fat, which we have to work on. Get out more. Anyway, probably be roaming around this weekend by myself, so that'll be fun. Maybe I'll bring my mini bucket along in the passenger seat. Oh, wait a minute. You put your phone in here? No, I could with the S7. I could with the S7. I can't do it with this. I still have my S7. That phone was shit. You see, I'm trying to put the phone in the side the bucket as a holder. You can't do it. S7 would fit though. I'm gonna find it. I'll throw it in. I should go get a $25 a month line and use my old S7 phone. I'll use it as like a business thing one day. When I get $40,000, I need 39 more times $1,000. And then you won't have to do a loan or nothing else. Anyway, like we started in the beginning of the video, and it's the same way. But yeah, don't silence people. Talk to them. I hate that shit. I hate that shit for real. People just go poof. Talk about it. Just don't be like, oh yeah, I can't stand your view anymore. I'm gonna go just fuck off with no explanation. No, say it. Explain yourself. Explain yourself. If we were not in an explain yourselves world, it's going to fail. Everything's going to fail. Explain yourself. Back up your claims. Be a person. Be a person of interest and accountability, not a person of hiding and avoidance. Because when you hide and avoid, nothing is going to change. Because I know, because I was that person. I was that person once. Hide and avoid. I didn't want to fucking deal with shit. Hide and avoid. And guess what? Shit didn't get any better. It did get better though. It got better on the things I tried on. But the things I didn't try on, of course I was gonna get the same result because I hide and avoid. Yeah. $10 on eBay. I told the lady that. Like I said, if that lady's still there, we're gonna talk to him again. They seem kind of crazy. At first, I thought they were gonna be like kind of rude and everything, but turned out to be a nice lady. And they were so excited about the mini buckets and this and that and this and she's telling her whole story of people how they rip them off and everything. She just went on and 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 on. It's like shit. The lady was like probably trying to hit on me or something. I don't know. Fucking weird. But yeah. Anyway, we're gonna do a GoFundMe soon. I almost did a GoFundMe when this place was fucked up last year, and I don't know. People are having a mental breakdown in this place, and I just couldn't take it anymore, and they couldn't take it anymore, and they're freaking out, and they just blew everything, and I don't know. They were freaking out over every little fucking thing. Every little fucking thing was a problem. Meanwhile, they were fighting their own problems, but externalizing, everyone else. So I almost started a GoFundMe then there. I go, no one's gonna give me anything. I was piss broke though last year. This year I'm only poor, so that's cool. That's good. Things are improving. It takes time to improve. So I'm just glad we finally have some sort of plan. Yeah. Anyway, I wonder when all these CDL jobs are going to open back up again because people are getting fired because they don't speak English. They were illegal. And now people are getting fired because they say horrible things about Charlie Kirk. Horrible things. You know what opinionated people's decisions are too? Opinionated people, they always have to add their 2 cents onto everything. Like they are an expert. Like I always say, well, that was Dave. Dave with Smart Trucking. He is now great guy, great channel. No idea, never met them, but their trucking advice is fucking great. And I'm so glad they took the time out of their life to go share it with the world about the trucking industry. So he always said with the trucking industry, there are many self-appointed experts. You can apply that to basically every industry or any ideology, self-appointed experts. And they've never done anything with their life, but yet they think they know everything. So many people are like that. And they're the ones that are messed up, spreading their hate and ideology on other people and causing people's minds basically just to melt. And then people will freak out though. I've noticed this with storms. I noticed this with myself in some sense, and then with other people with events and storms. Anytime people get uncomfortable fairly fast in like a rapid succession of being uncomfortable, that's when you see the true colors in people. Some people just crack immediately and go fucking crazy because they don't have air conditioning and electric and water. Some people are like, I'm gonna just go deal with it. Some people are just extremely helpful. If they have it, they'll be giving the helping hand to other people and, just being nice to them. Other people will be slapping and trying to rob people and just treating them like shit when everyone's going through the same thing. Other people will be blaming it on the president. Blame Trump. Blame Biden. Blame Trump. Blame Chuck Schumer. Blame Nancy Pelosi. Blame this one. Oh, blame. Don't blame my Jesus, though. Don't blame my Jesus. Alright, so they always do that stuff, too, as well. And I don't know, it's kind of weird. Why you gotta do that for? I don't know. So that's what fucks people up when they read these headlines in the news, and it's an enemy all the time. People go, that's the enemy. It's basically the Soviets tried this, I believe, with brainwashing people. They were like creating a problem, whether real or not, and generationally they could see how it can destroy a country by creating a problem and just warping people's minds. It just goes, and we've been like that in America for quite some time now. You either have a strong mindset or a weak mindset. But to get a stronger mindset, you just got to go talk about things to people. And if people don't want to talk and want to shut you down and block you and ghost you and all this other shit, that's what's really affecting this whole everything. So don't be like that as a person. That's one thing, and I'll try to make that message into like every freaking video that I do from now until forever, is to always keep that open ideology space open to go talk about things with anyone from all different backgrounds, or else you will be caught up in the shit. You'll be caught up in the shit freaking out. Like, I freaked out in the first power outage, I'll tell you that. It was hot as shit in here, 95 degrees, 90% humidity. Things were just falling apart. You know, I didn't know. I was just pissed off. I was pissed off, though, basically at myself, when it was being externalized, that I bought all this shit, but I never bought my own generator. I didn't buy my own fucking generator. I mean, I had an AC machine, I had tools, I got a fucking welder, all this shit. Everything. I got small engines, all this. Did not have a generator. What the fuck? Didn't we learn back in 2003 when New York freaked out in the Northeast blackout? We didn't learn then. You must have a generator. Everyone, you must have one. At all times. And gas cans for fuel. Or else you're going to be the one freaking out. And you want an air conditioner. A window air conditioner. A fan. A shitload of extension cords. You want all that shit. So, a lot of lamps. You see, look at all these lamps I got, bro. Like, I got those little piece of shit ones that clamp over there. You put an LED bulb in it, that piece of shit. We got another one over there. Those are all very handy because they're just little clamp things. You clamp them anywhere, put a cord to them. Now you got light. So, I don't know. Anyway. The trophy. Anyway, I'm out of here. I gotta take a shower, read do the listings, and hopefully some more shit will sell. Should have went dumpster diving. I just didn't feel like it. In some ways, I feel like there could have been huge treasure. In some ways, maybe not treasure. I don't know. Some days I really feel bummed out. I don't want to do the dumpster runs, and then I start doing the dumpster runs. I start the dumpster run, and it just totally changed my mindset. I mean, I go from to like that, and that's one of the few things that I have found that can do that to me. So you have to find that excitement level and what does it for you, and embrace it, and go out there and get it. Yep. Just load your truck right. Because I'm tired of loading it bad and having to unload the whole fucking thing and put it back to make it nice, and then it all fits. It was like snow coning, and then I have to, and it all fits in perfectly like a Tetris game. That was the girl who bought the table. She was cute and funny, but they were I bought the little table a couple of weeks ago. They were like that. It's like Tetris. When I figured out how to put all this shit in her car. Because she was having trouble with it. I go, let me do this. I do this all the time. So, mini bucket.